Hey, Lane. How you doing? Doing good?
Yep,
You have a good day? Beautiful day today.
it was gorgeous, wasn't it? Yeah.
Were you playing with the with Don and the people?
Yep. Yeah.
Was that outside?
No, we're inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some
We
reason, I
haven't
thought it was
started
outside.
the stuff in the park yet.
Oh, okay. That's something you do, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll probably in the next week or so. If the weather stays, this is, great.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. Oh, Jennifer's gone to Windsor
Oh.
because her aunt is not doing well. Her mom's sister. Uh, she has some kind of really bad skin infection. Hi, Brittany. And she kind of took a turn, so we're the closest. So
Wow.
Jen went down there, but she's not doing too bad. Jen told me today she's recovering. It was just a little bit touch and go there.
Okay.
She's 82.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So poor Jen. When it rains, it pours. Her dad's in the hospital too.
Oh.
He's doing better though. So you know.
Okay.
Yeah. How you doing, Brittany?
Hi. Oh, I'm already off mute. Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good.
I had a day almost completely off today, which was just I really enjoyed. Except I didn't take the day off. I spent the day making shelves for my pantry
Oh,
because it's just about done. I made it. I made a cabinet, a base cabinet with a countertop that Jennifer and Sylvia are going to tile, and then I made 3 shelves today that are going to go in, and then I'll paint them, and that'll be the pantry done, which is pretty cool.
cool.
I'm just ticking off the list, man. Next thing is the laundry room, and then we got to finish the room in the basement to start renting out, which I've decided to start. It's a really big space down there. It's got its own entrance. It's going to have its own bathroom, and I really feel like it's a waste of space. So we're gonna start renting it to people that are coming through town,
Smart.
because it often has people that are coming through town in there anyway. We have a lot of those people. How you doing, Astrid?
Hi there, Dan. I was wondering if do you have last week's recording? I don't know
I
if
uploaded it.
oh you did, and
I
I
did, and
oh,
what I went. I looked yesterday, and what I had done was I accidentally uploaded the wrong class. So
okay,
there was two
okay.
of the intermediate class. So it's up there now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, because I did see the intermediate, and I thought there must have been a glitch or something happening. I don't know what's going
The
on, but
glitch was me.
oh, okay, Mr. Glitch.
Geez, that sounds very
That
apt
sounds
for me,
that sounds weird, but
Mister Glitch.
yeah, right. Thank you.
No problem.
Glitch.
Now I think
It's
we
all
learned a
good.
new tune, right?
Yeah, we are.
We learned Cameron's got his wife again.
We just downloaded it, and
Okay.
we said we just wanted to get some fresh time at the
Yeah.
beginning of this lesson to get
Okay.
going at it.
Cool. We'll get
Yeah.
going at it. And it's in the key of D, so we're going to do that. And another thing we're going to do tonight, which I've been doing with lots of people, is some bowing exercises. I was working with a lady today, and she is just like really adamant to be able to get the hand finger bowing, which is 90% of what I do. And she barely touched her fiddle today. All she did was try to do a successful bow push up, this here, which she got a couple, but it was really hard for her. She had this thing where she felt like everything I was telling her was kind of off to the side. And so she was trying to do this, and it wasn't working out. And finally, she got the idea to hang the bow off of your hand and to curl the knuckles up like this. And that was a start. Then she was able to start with the idea of this turnaround. This is what she was concerned about, eh? And it's a really good thing to be concerned about, I'm going to tell you, because it's a lot of what we do as fiddle players. And you do want to make sure you have a nice sound when you're whipping the bow back and forth like that. So, like I said, she was at it for about 45 minutes before she could finally do a successful bow push-up like that. Okay? And it just goes to show you how hard it is to really control that bow hand when you're trying to learn to do these things. So, we did some bowing exercises. We did this here. We did this. And then when we finally got all that stuff happening and she was happy with the touch and how it felt, we just did the opening of a Shogun Farewell. Just that. And it was really good because she, after learning some little fine motor controls on the bow, just a bit, then she was able to apply it to just that phrase. And so it went from sounding very wiggly and unsure to sounding really strong and really when she went to turn around the bow. So it was really good, but it took a long time and I felt bad for her because she was getting frustrated. But she kept at it, kept trying to make the bow push-up work. So again, you might be struggling with that as well. This is what it's supposed to look like. See that? And I'm pivoting it against my little finger there. Okay. Yeah, and you get it by degrees. That's the thing. And that's what we were also working on today. So when we were doing when you're doing this here, for instance, you got to kind of not care if it doesn't sound that good at first. Because to get this action happening, you have to exaggerate it. So when you first start doing it, it might sound like this. And that's okay, because you can adjust that. You can make that sound better. You can lighten up on your touch, lighten up on Tarzan's rope until you get the right thing. But the important thing is to get the motion happening. And she was shocked at how much she thought she was doing it, and she wasn't doing it. Because it's really hard to sense. Okay? So we'll work on a bit of that. So right now, let's do a nice D major scale, the best one you've ever done. And give me a second to tune up, because, like I said, I only taught one lesson today. Perfect. Okay. D major scale and arpeggio. I also forgot to mention I have to finish at 8 tonight because I got to go get Sylvia and her friend at gymnastics. So we're doing an hour tonight. Okay, D major, people. Ready, 2, 3, go. Arpeggio. was quite good, except my E string is still a little bit. That's better. Okay, everybody feeling all right? One more. Let's do it one more time. Ready, two. Oh, you got the tonal energy going there, Elaine. Excellent. She's going to get some happy faces. This is a great app. It gives you happy faces when you're in tune. It gives you a big, round, green, happy face. We can hope. We can hope. Okay, ready? Here we go. One more time. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, I did see a few happy faces there, Lane. You didn't get any big ones, but you got some of the small ones. Some of the, because this app, like when you get it in tune, it starts off as a small green happy face, and then as you hold it in tune, it gets bigger and happier. Yeah,
What's the app called?
it's called Tonal Energy.
Tonal Energy.
And it's my wife told me about it. It's the one that she uses, and Elaine got into using it because it has a function where it will play into a headphone the note that you're trying to play, which was a
How do you
big
spell
help.
that?
Tonal Energy.
Oh,
So
tonal.
yeah, TONAL Energy. TE Tuner, I think the app is called. But yeah, that was really helpful, wasn't it, Elaine? Yeah, I remember when we went through that. But it also is very sensitive and has like 100 metrics on it. Like it can be a bit mind-boggling, so be careful of that. It's like a really fun video game if you get too far into it. But I gotta say that big happy face is good. Okay, let's pick up the pace and do it one more time, and then we're gonna do some double stops with the bowing exercises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so now let's take a look at those double stops that we used to do there in the key of D. And let's start with this one. Okay, so that's what they call hop bunny, hop bunny. And let's do 2 of them on each set. Yeah, so down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then on to the next set. 1, 2, 3, go. this is one of the things about when you're working on bowing. Here's the way it's supposed to look. Here's the way it looked for most of you guys. See that? So again, you got to exaggerate. And let's just do it, to start with, let's just do it on the D string and the A string. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, now not bad. Not bad. Much better that time in terms of how much bow you're using and doing it at either end. Okay, much better. Now let's see if we can apply it to that set of double stops. Brittany, do you need the music for the double stops? You might not have it.
I haven't done that. So I don't
You
know
haven't
what
done it?
old notes we're playing.
Okay, let me send it to you. It's all notes from the D major arpeggio. Any two notes from the D major arpeggio can be played at the same time, and it'll sound good. So I'll just send it to you here. There you go. Off it goes. And you see what you can do with that. And if you can't get it right away, you can just kind of practice it on your own, and it won't take you long. And then it'll be, I think you'll enjoy it. People love the double stops. Alrighty. Oh, so let's have a go at that. Same speed. 1, 2, 3, go. Now mine got a little hairy at the top with the fingers, but anyway, the bows look good, people. You're actually doing it. How does it feel? Does it feel okay? Does it feel like it's gonna work? Are you getting a little bit of wrist movement? It looks like it on the screen, but are you feeling it? A bit?
I'm trying to chew gum and walk at the same time.
Yes, I know.
Trying to think of what the double stops are and concentrate on both. So
Yeah. Well, we'll practice it again next week.
okay,
Give you some time with the double stops so that you don't have to think about what they are and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, practice that hop bunny bowing on those double stops. Let's give it one more try before we get into the new tune. Yeah, like that. And just get whatever ones you can. 1, 2, 3, go. Looking good. Bowing looks good, everybody. Keep working on it just like that. Now, Cameron's got his wife again. Let's see where she is here. Okay, so I'm gonna just play it. Whoops. And so that it can kind of get rolling around in the brain. There we go. And then we'll get into it. That's it. Easy, right? No big deal. We got this phrase here. That's really easy. And then you do it again, but instead of ending on the A, you end on a D1. See that? And then you do the first one again. Hop up to the high G and down you go. And that's just an ending that is a scale down, skipping a couple of notes. Okay, so let's see if we can get the first phrase here. Just like that. And that's a D and a B and an A and an F. So 3, 1, A. Like that. And then over to the F. And then a big cut on the A. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, the other thing to point out is the rhythm. This tune is extremely simple. The rhythm is exactly the same for pretty well each bar, except for the end. So, and it's all long short. The whole first line is all long short. So long, short, tickety, long, short, tickety, long. You getting the pattern? Let's try that again, that opening phrase. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we got a pickup note of a B. And then we do this same, it's very similar, but we end on the D1. Let's try that, ending on the D1. Ready? 2, 3 from the D. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. Okay, one more to be sure. Ready? Go. And then there's a C. And then we do this big ending. Now, before we get into the ending, let's do those first bars, 2 bars, stick them together. Okay, we're doing the first 2 bars there, Astrid. That's it, just the first 2 bars. And I was saying to them, the rhythm for the first line is all long shorts. Okay, except for the diggities. Let's do it. First 2 bars. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. more time, and this time let's add the C that's at the end of that second bar. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the ending has the same 3-1-A, and then up to the G. And let's see, so that's a scale down from G. Skip 2, skip 3, and then to the D. Okay? Let's just try that. So that's going to be coming from that high G. This is the second last bar, the E2. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Ready, 2, 3. Okay, now let's try the last 2 bars of that line. Ready, go. Do it again. Ready, go. Last time. Ready, go. Okay. Now, technically, we should be able to fly right through this whole first part of this tune. Yes.
Just a little question. I must have missed the 16th notes on the A's and the E's and the D's. Could you show me how that goes? Da 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 da.
Down, up, down. A little bit
Down, up,
longer
down.
on the last one because it's an 8th note.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. And they're called cuts, and they work best on this part of the bow. This is the best place to do a cut. See that? Everybody want to try that? Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's how they work. And there's another note of the same coming after the cut, just like we just did. Just like in this tune. Okay? Anyway, let's see if we can get through this whole first line. Very nice and easy, like not in a hurry. He's not in a hurry to get his wife again. 1, 2, 3. Again. Okay, I'll see you check in. How did we get along with that line? Did it sound right? Yay! Let's do it again. Let's do it like, say, 4 times. Really get it in there. 1, 2, 3. Again. Last time. Great tune. Yes, Brittany.
Can you show me the transition from the very end, like the D cut? Do you play like the fourth D, or do you just go straight into the
You don't play the fourth D. No, you just go straight into the triplet. Very good question, because the triplet takes the whole quarter note.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. And also, the bowing, I realize after I do the cut, I do those next two notes in an up bow. Okay, that's called an up-up. And so, because these cuts that I was talking about, they only work on a down bow. When you're going fast, they don't work when you're going up. So you need to make sure you're doing each one on a down bow. And the way to do that is to correct your bowing after every cut by doing two notes in an up bow. Okay, an up bow slur. And in every case. Okay. Now let's see about this second part. Now that first grouping there, that's a short sandwich. Long, short, short, long. But after that, it's just long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, diggity. Okay? Now I'm going to play that phrase for you. Okay? That's how that works. Let's see if we can get that. Okay? From the G, E2, and let's go very nice and slow. F to the D. And we'll play that G pickup, that E2 pickup. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Now this opening phrase pretty well is the entire B part, so we got to get used to it. So let's do it a few more times. 1, 2, 3. I screwed up the rhythm there. Sorry about that. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll move on. Ready? 2, 3. And then we do the same kind of phrase. And then we know this part already. See that? Easy. Let's see if we can do that. The second two bars of the second line. And let's play that G pickup again. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. Ready? 2, 3. Let's do it again. Ready? 2, 3. Okay, now the next phrase is exactly the same as the two bars that are above it, except for the last note. You see that? The last note of those two bars is an E, whereas in the bars above, it's a G. So, by rights and in theory, we should be able to sail right through until the last two bars of the part. So let's try doing that, and then we're going to get the ending, which is very exciting because it has a 16th note run. You don't get much more Scottish than a 16th note run. You might as well eat a sausage roll or something like that. So let's see if we can get through the line and a half. 1, 2, 3. Now I realized something as I was playing that. The first two bars of the B part are not exactly the same as the first two bars of the last line, because the rhythm is slightly different. So in the second bar, there's a short sandwich, whereas in the above, it's just long, short, long, short. Leads me to believe it's a typo. Okay? I have a feeling it should also be a short sandwich. That's set in the second bar of the B part. It makes sense. It's like here it is. You see how that makes sense? So yeah, so don't sweat it. So you can either change it in the music if you want, or just keep it in mind. Because if you're like me, you play all the sandwiches all the time. Now let's see about getting this last two bars. Now, 16th note runs, you got to single bow them, which means one bow per note, and you got to start on a down. Okay, in the upper part of the bow. Try that with me, everybody. Ready, go. Okay, let's try it again. Ready, go. Okay, now try not to slur it. The instinct is to slur, but don't slur. Do it in single bows. Ready, go. Okay? You're still slurring it, Astrid. You're doing it all in one bow. Do it again. Let's try it again. It's a single bow. Ready, go. Okay? Yes. Now, watch this. Let's try that. Okay? The last two bars. 1, 2, 3, go. Do it again. Ready, go. Last time I swear. Ready, go. Okay, breather. Everybody getting that? Great. Now, shall we try the whole second part? Roll out the shoulders, get rid of the tension. We're going to do it. I use Diet Coke to get rid of tension. I used to drink so much Coke. I wasn't like my dad. He drank 25 Cokes a day for decades and ended up with type 2 diabetes and had to get off of it. But I was getting bad. I was up there. I was up to about 10. I remember when I lived in the States, I was constantly going to get a Coke because they were two for $1. And then when I moved to Toronto, they were also two for $1. So I was just constantly, and he used to say it's the magical mixture of caffeine and sugar. But when he got off of the Coke, I got off of regular Coke too, but now I drink the occasional Diet Coke once a week or once every couple of weeks. But I'm glad I got off the Coke, really. I was also 237 pounds, which is pretty big. Somebody snapped a picture of me and my shirt was sticking off of my gut, and I realized I had to do something. Okay, we're doing the whole P part. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that looked like it went okay. Let's just do it again right away. 1, 2, 3. time, just to lock it in there. 1, 2, 3. How did it go? It's working? Astrid doesn't look sold.
It's that run, the 4 notes. That's an up bow, all 4 notes, right?
No.
No.
Single bowed. So that means 1 bow per note. So down, up, down, up.
Oh, that's why I was not doing it right. Okay.
And it starts on a down bow. It's very important that you start it on a down bow.
Okay. All
So
right.
down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up. And if you do it in the upper part of the bow, it should work.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, shall we try the whole thing? Why not? Let's do it. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3. Check in. How did it go? Any serious problems? Anything stopping you, bugging you, causing you consternation?
Trying not to play that last note on the first line and going back to the
Oh, I see. You're having trouble with that now.
yeah. I'm in the habit of playing that note, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When you do
But
a
you know what
cut.
can work though? You know what can work, and I just noticed it the last time I was doing it. See that? So if you happen to play it, just get on with the B from the triplet.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Just pick it up there because I did it twice. Okay, it's a good point though. It's a good point. It's confusing. Okay, anybody else got any problems? Should we crack on? Let's take the grinder to it. 120 grit. Little tiny bit faster, not much. 1, 2, 3. Great little tune. You guys getting all that? Kinda. Have we ever done Jenny Dang the Weaver? Oh, good. We could put it after Cameron's got his wife again. That would be really, really great. Let's get it out. Let's practice it. Deep. Oh, here it is right here. That's how. Need another reel too to go into. Or another Strasby. Maybe another Strasby. There's the back of the Change House. I don't know if we talked about that, but that's a great tune. It's also a very simple one. Let me show you. Yeah. Great tune, very simple tune as well. Maybe we'll work on that one next time. But anyway, so let's work on Jenny Dang the Weaver, and let's work on it in terms of speed. Trying to get it a little bit brighter, and we'll start slow. Somewhere around there, I think it'd work. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. One more. Coming back? Good. Can we go faster? You think anything would get in the way of going faster? I don't think so. Let's give it a go. It's a challenge. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more. Faster! Survivors? Anything go wrong? Yeah, a few things. I might have been pushing it a little bit with that last speed there. But for your records, so if a few things went wrong, but it was generally okay, then that speed is going to be 72, people. 72 is that speed. Okay? Jenny Dang the Weaver at 72. And so that's going to be your ceiling. So I would practice it, if I were you, I would practice it around 65 and try it up at 72 a couple of times, or even 75. I find that you don't really feel the jump in the metronome. You don't really feel it on your arm in and around this tempo. You don't really feel 5 points on the metronome. You feel 10, but you don't really feel the difference with 5. So that's what I would suggest, doing it about 65 and then up it to 75 a couple times. See what goes wrong. That's the main thing there. Okay? Now, shall we try playing Cameron's Got His Wife again a couple of times and then into Jenny Dang the Weaver? And here's how the transition's going to go. Oh my God. I've been gluing wood together all day and it makes me tempted to glue this damn thing onto my fiddle. But I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, so... So you see in the Jenny Dang the Weaver, you see there's an E and an F pickup note there. See that? And that's what we would use. See that? So at the end of Cameron's Got His Wife Again, when we're all finished playing Cameron's Got His Wife Again, we play that cut on the D, and then we play an E and an F on the E string, and start beat 1 of Jenny Dang the Weaver. That's how it starts. Okay? Let's give it a go. 2 times for each tune, not fast. Promise. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, that looked like it was not the worst. Right on. Okay, so you guys got your work cut out for you. We're going to get these two tunes stronger and faster next week. And thanks for the shorter lesson. I appreciate it. Poor Jen. I hope she gets along okay. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.